Earlier, Tom Kerridge made me a bread and butter pudding, a dish he lent from his mum. Now, he's got a surprise for me. It's a letter from my mum.
And this is some recipes from your mum.
From my mum?
From your mum.
It's instructions for my next baking challenge.
Jam tart, she's written terribly difficult, you do the grams, she's written all in ounces. Then she's got on ginger biscuits. Okay, I'm going to create my mum's tea time treats. They are ginger biscuits and jam tarts, and see what you think.
Love them.
I've been baking professionally for years, and I can rustle up a loaf with my eyes shut. But having to do justice to my mum's jam tarts and ginger biscuits, no pressure.
I'm going to start with the ginger biscuits, Tom. If you just check that method out, I'm passing that on to a Michelin-starred chef, Mum.
Melt marge, sugar and syrup gently in a pan.
Okay.
Margarine.
Margarine, okay.
Not butter.
Not butter. Margarine, of course.
Okay.
In a pan.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Margarine goes in. Syrup. Yeah, I remember this coming out of the bowl when I was a kid, thinking, what's that?
Golden syrup.
Yeah.
It's amazing stuff.
I know. It's been around for donkey's years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And what else is in there? The sugar.
Sugar.
She's almost making a caramel, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you not made these before?
No. Not like this.
You left them to your mum, yeah?
Yeah. If I was coming home, my mum would invariably make a barrel full of the biscuits.
Yeah.
Now, if I park that, that's for the ginger biscuits, okay, that. Now, when it comes to the jam tarts, I sort of figure this one out. Flour. She got self-raising flour, has she?
She's got self-raising flour, 6 ounces of it.
Yeah, that's about right. And she used butter or marge?
Butter or marge, 3 ounces of it. It's up to you, but it looks like you've got a choice here, chef.
I'm using butter. So I'm going to crush this. Did you say what to do?
Rub together ingredients with small amount of water.
What, with water?
That's what it says, chef. We're doing 2 at once, it's confusing.
Yeah, I know.
The bit here where it says terribly difficult, she's right. There's 3 ingredients and we're getting it wrong.
I know, yeah. Well, I've got water here. How much water does she say?
It just says small amount.
And that's it?
That's it.
I can't bring... It needs more water. Maybe. Oh, hang on. I think I made this too wet now. I can bring that back.
There you go, look.
I can bring that back. OK. Now, if I get some flour, I'd rather have a slightly wetter paste and then work... Did she say anything about work it together?
No, she just says roll onto a board, use a pastry cutter to cut out about 20 shapes.
Rolling pin. I've hardly touched this. I've just left it as it is, so it's quite buttery, you know.
Yeah. I suppose that you could use that as a dough for other stuff as well.
Is that what she's saying it in there?
No, I'm just adding that. I won't do that. Sorry, Paul's mum. I was just thinking, I wonder what else you could do with that.
Well, jam tart is pretty much about it, really, isn't it? And I'm going to cut out the jam tarts.
Once the pastry is cut out, pop them into a greased cupcake tin. Meanwhile, the butter, sugar and syrup have all melted for my mum's ginger biscuits.
Smells like my mum's biscuits.
With dried ginger.
Yeah.
That powdered stuff, there's nothing like it. It's really intense, isn't it? It's a flavour that I always remember as a kid, from whether it's steamed puddings or biscuits. That dry ginger's lovely.
I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to carry on with these. So, is she given any baking instructions?
OK, put into individual cupcake tray and add teaspoon of jam into each.
A teaspoon?
A teaspoon, not too much. This is with an exclamation mark, mind. Not too much, or it will ooze everywhere. So that's a warning there, Chief.
Oh, OK. I'm happy with that. I'll get a good teaspoon. Does she say what jam?
No.
I've got raspberry here.
OK, raspberry jam.
OK.
Gas mark 5 or 6, 200 degrees centigrade, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and cook until pastry is pale and brown. Maybe 30 minutes.
30 minutes for these?
Yeah.
They'd be as black as coal. 30 minutes? Mother? Maybe an hair oven.
Yeah, yeah.
That one that never quite... The dial comes off all the time. What's this setup? Now, those jam tarts are ready. Now, when it comes to the ginger biscuits, what did she say? I've got the paste ready.
OK, roll into 50p size balls, place on a baking tray, mark the back with a fork, makes about 40 biscuits.
40?
Yeah.
Do you reckon you get 40 from that?
Roll into 50p size balls.
I think these are about right. I remember getting glossy hands when I was a kid making these. I'll do 9 on this.
9, not 40.
40? I mean, there's no way I'll get 40. Maybe it's my mum's eyes.
You're not going to get away with that.
I'm dead, aren't I?
Yeah.
I remember this pastry when I was a kid because I used to nibble on it.
Raw cake mix.
Raw cake mix. Because of the ginger, you can sort of get away with it. So she doesn't flatten them, she just uses a fork.
Mark, back off fork.
So, okay. All right. I remember the fork going on them because I remember there was always a slight indentation when they came out. It's pretty basic though, isn't it?
Yeah, but when you were a young'un, that's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you say it's basic, I'm looking at it going, I can't wait for a jam tart.
What did you say about the bake on the ginger biscuits?
Approximately 12 minutes, gas mark 4, 180 degrees centigrade or 350 degrees Fahrenheit until golden brown. Or a little bit longer to make dunkers.
Okay, I want some dunkers. I can't wait to see what these come out like when they're baked. Tom, I think we're going to have to reveal them at the table later.
Looking forward to it.
That's the name. Thank you, I'll take one of those.
It's time for my guests to sample today's dishes, and I hope they enjoy them.
This is the best part of the day. It's time to tuck in. This is pork and apple in there, and there's some mash too.
Pork and apple pie.
Pork and apple is a great flavour combination, and I can't wait to taste it with Richard's Verjus.
You are getting that sharpness, aren't you, from it?
sharp.
And the sage comes through really well as well,
The sage does come through.
without being too powerful.
Do you like that, Tom?
That's a delicious pie.
It's that apple, isn't it?
The apple's so good with it.
Can't be a good pie.
I loved exploring the historic pom pudding with Alex and coming up with my own modern twist. Not only does it taste great, but it actually ponds. Get in.
Oh, I'm liking that.
Yeah. Chocolate and orange.
That's magical.
That's proper, isn't it?
I mean, there's no going back now. Certainly not to the medieval version I cooked.
I want to try this bread and butter pudding now.
For me, this looks just like my mum would have done it. It's a pudding. The bread has absorbed all the custard in it.
That is stunning. You lucky lad growing up with that.
And finally, a jam tart and ginger biscuit dunker from days gone by.
For a very simple and easy biscuit recipe to do, this is lovely.
Oh, that's good. It's so simple.
Your mum's got this sewn up.
We're going to start a business, but it's going to happen. We've definitely recreated some British classics today, including my mum's jam tarts. Hope you'll try these delicious recipes too. Anyone for another jam tart?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a winner.
Cheers, Mum.
Yeah. Cheers, Mum.